Hi, we are the SAGH team. I'm Shraddha.
Gaurav, Harry, Arnav. Today we will present the international expansion plan for Breka Bakery and Cafe. Now let's get started.
Our presentations will cover the following agendas. First, we will start with the introduction of Breka Bakery and Cafes. Then, we will discuss why Australians have been selected as the primary markets for expansion, including an overview of country market potential. For the analysis, we will examine the Breka bakeries and cafes' internal strengths and resources. We also review the market environments to understand external factors influencing our strategy. Next, we will outline the approach for entering Australian markets, focusing on franchising. And finally, we will summarize our findings and next steps for successful expansion. Now, let's begin with the introduction.
This is Breka Bakery and Cafe. It is a well-known establishment in Vancouver. It has been around 18 years already as it started in 2006. Breka is open 24 hours in a day, serving customers at any time of the day and or night. Here you can get sweet and savory baked goods. Now let's walk inside. Look at that. Here are all the baked goods. As you can see, there is a variety of products on the shelf, including pastries, cakes, and sandwiches. They all look amazing the way they are presented. Breka is also selling bread and coffee. Back in the day, it used to be a mom and pop shop, but ever since it expanded all over Vancouver, the focus has been on quality, freshness, and Breka has grown to 8 locations in Vancouver, building a strong customer base and a good reputation. Breka's success is due to its ability to manage multiple locations while maintaining high standards. The cozy atmosphere and delicious food make Breka a favorite spot for both locals and visitors.
Now let's discuss Breka Bakery and Cafe planned expansion into Australia. Breka has identified Australia as a promising market for its first international venture. The primary reason for this choice are Australia's vibrant coffee culture and its appreciation for high quality baked goods, which align perfectly with what Breka offers. Our initial focus will be Sydney, Australia's largest city with population of approximately 5.45 million people. Sydney's dynamic cafe culture and its culture similarities to Vancouver make it an ideal location for our pilot franchisee. Success in Sydney will pave the way for future expansion into Melbourne, another city known for its strong cafe culture and high demand for authentic baked goods. By starting with Sydney, Breka will able to establish its brand effectively, adopt local preferences, and build a solid foundation for growth in Australian market. Let's take a closer look at Australian market. Australia is a vast country and continent bordered by Indian and Pacific Ocean. Its major cities include Sydney, Melbourne, Perth, and Adelaide, with Canberra serving as the capital. The population of Australia is around 26 million, with a significant concentration in urban areas. English is the primary language spoken in Australia. Economically, Australia is strong with a high GDP per capita of 64,693 US dollars in 2022. The Australian coffee industry alone generates 5.8 billion US dollars annually. It reflects the country's well-established coffee culture. This is notably higher than Canada's coffee industry revenue, which is 2.5 billion in 2021. Additionally, the baked goods market in Australia is valued of 4 billion annually in US dollars, contributing to total market value of approximately US dollars 9.8 million. Understanding these figures highlights the significant market potential of Breka. With such a strong economy and high level of consumer spending, a coffee and baked goods Australia present an attractive opportunity for Breka's expansion. Let's discuss estimated size of market. So our target demographic will be 86% of Australian population which lives in urban area, which is around 22 millions, from which the demographic we will target is young professionals, families, and coffee enthusiasts. We estimate that 25% of this population is a part of coffee culture, which would be near 5.5 million potential customers. So the market value by food processing equipment company, the coffee industry revenue is 5.8 billion annually, and the baked good market is 4 billion annually in US dollars. So we can say the combined value of these two, the estimated market value would be US 9.8 billion annually.
Let's review the case model for Breka expansion to Australia. Cultural distance is low. Both countries speak English and share similar consumer preferences, making cultural adaptation more easier. Administrative distance is low. Positive trade relations and supportive regulations facilitate business operations, even though specific tax rules need to be followed. Geographic distance is high. A 17-hour time difference and distance impact logistic and operational coordination, and economic distance is moderate. Even though the higher living cost in Australia affects pricing, but the high disposable income supports premium growth. Here's an overview for Breka internal strength. The key success factors. One of Breka's standout features is its 24/7 service, which attracts a diverse customer base, including those looking for late night or early morning options. Breka's commitment to high quality and fresh product built a strong customer loyalty and positive reputation, offering a variety of products from pastry and cakes to sandwich and ring, allow Breka to cater a wide range of tastes and preferences. Resources and capability. Breka has built a strong brand and loyal customer base in Vancouver, which provides a solid foundation for international expansion. The ability to manage multiple locations effectively demonstrates operational efficiency and capability to scale. Competitive advantage, unique offering. The 24/7 service combined with the diverse menus give Breka a unique edge over competitors. A strong brand image. Breka is famous for its quality and customer satisfaction, which strengthens its competitive positions and appeals in the new markets. Competitive advantage, unique offerings. The 24/7 service combined with a diverse menu give Breka a unique edge over competitors. A strong brand image. Breka is famous for its quality and customer satisfaction, which strengthens its competitive position, and appeal in the new markets.
Breka looking at the pest analysis. Our pest analysis giving us a comprehensive view of the external environment of Breka Cafe, which it will face in Australia. Looking at the opportunity when it comes to the political analysis is that Australia has a stable political environment. It supports foreign businesses and it provides a conducive atmosphere for Breka expansion. The threat which can be there is navigating the Australian tax system and compliance requirement can be really complex. For example, if we incorporate companies must pay a 30% tax on worldwide earning, while branches of foreign companies pay tax only on Australian source incomes. Looking at the economic part of it, the opportunity will be that with the high GDP per capita of USD 64,693 in 2022, Australia's economy is robust. The high disposable income of Australians support premium spending on quality food and beverages, which is a big advantage for Breka. But the threat at the other end, economic instability or downturn in Australia could impact heavily on the consumer spending on non-essential items, especially premium breaking goods like what we have in Breka there. Looking at the social part of it, Australia has a well-established cafe culture. They consume enough bakery products. Breka's offering will completely align with their preference and it will be a good positioning in their market. While there are a lot of cultural similarities, Breka must adapt to the local preferences and consumer behavior to succeed in the Australian market. Looking at the technological aspect, Australia is the forefront of technological advancement, offering huge opportunities for Breka to utilize modern technologies to operate with innovative marketing strategies using social media. But at the same time, it needs to maintain a competitive edge, which requires constant adaptation to latest technology and trends in operation and marketing, especially catering to the Australian audience.
Let's delve into the market and competitive analysis of Breka's expansion into Australia. Porter's 5 phase force analysis. First, we're going to talk about the threat of new entrants, which is moderate, because Breka's strong brand image and established reputation can deter new competitors through the market, though the market remains attractive to new entrants. Moving on, we'll be talking about bargaining power of suppliers, which is quite low because there are multiple supplies available, which is reducing their influence over Breka. Thirdly, we're going to speak about bargaining power of buyers, which is moderate. While buyers have high expectation for quality, Breka's unique offerings help maintain a competitive edge. Threat of substitute is moderate. There are alternative dining options available throughout Australia, but Breka's 24-hour service and product range offers them a distinct advantage overall. Last is the industry rival, which is quite high because the market in Australia is quite competitive with several established players, necessitating a strong entry strategy for Breka. Now we're going to speak about the SWOT analysis for Breka Bakery in Australia. Looking at the strengths, they have the unique 24-hour service and their diverse product range. Secondly, they have a very strong brand reputation and operational efficiency. Third, proven success in a high competitive market as well. But looking at the weakness, there's a lack of franchising experience. There is a potential challenge in adapting to local market and cultural differences in Australia. Opportunities are also there, looking at expansion into a growing market with a robust cafe culture, and also the potential for rapid growth through franchising. We also have a few threats like intense competition from already established Australian players in the market and regulatory and compliance challenges in the new market.
Breka Bakery and Cafe market entry strategy for Australia will focus on franchising model. In the franchising model, we will enter Australian markets through franchising. In collaboration with legal and franchising consultants, Breka will create efficient and streamlined franchising agreements and management procedures. This approach will ensure that while our brand resonates with the customers in Australia, we also uphold our global standards. While talking about local partnerships, we will focus with local entrepreneurs to leverage their market knowledge and establish a strong presence in Australia. We will start our pilot franchising in Sydney to redefine our model and make adjustments based on the local expansion feedback. While talking about support and training, franchisees will receive training through ongoing support to ensure that they meet the Breka's high standard and provide a great customer service. Now let's talk about the HR strategy. We will first talk about localized recruitment, in which we will hire mainly all local chefs, managers, as well as customer service staff to know the local market knowledge. Secondly, we will implement recognition programs, competitive compensation, and career advancement opportunities to retain the top talent. Third, cultural integration. Incorporate cultural sensitivity and local customer preference into the training program to enhance the customer service.
In conclusion, Breka Bakeries and Cafes expansion into Australia is a strategic move to tap into the country's robust cafe cultures. Our target cities are Sydney and Melbourne, where we see a race fit for Breka Bakery. By using franchising model, we can achieve a rapid development with a lower capital investment. We will form a local partnerships to leverage market knowledge and start a pilot franchise in Sydney to refine our approach before broader expansion. Breka's strong reputation and operational efficiency, combined with a focus on local adaptations and robust support for franchisees, will drive our success in Australian market. Thank you.